Welcome back to the Rimworld. We did the unthinkable yesterday and didn't stream any more of this. Let's right that wrong. What does this load anyway? I think I added the search agency mod to see if it does any good. We'll soon find out. Alright, we're back, but what is going on? I think after a pretty shaky time, we've managed to stabilize somewhat. He says with 1, 2, 3, 4 people in something regarding trouble, but we've expanded the old freezer area. We've got a lot more medicine. We were severely struggling on medicine for a while, and the food situation is finally okay. So I think we can just keep plodding forward. How's the animal situation looking? Looking pretty muffalo-alicious. We got plenty of them. I'm glad to see. We've got a cougar and our Arctic wolf. Sadly, TBW, the Labrador that brought us so far, decided to bite the dust. They just couldn't handle life out in the wild. I think it was a cougar that destroyed him. So we will have to consider... Ooh, this milk won't be so fresh lying out here. I don't think we have to consider too many problems. Our boomalopes have natural defense. Muffalos hit pretty hard, as we well know. And the others can fend for themselves, so I'm not terribly concerned. One thing I would like to do is actually get a better defense going up. I don't think there's really much of a reason to leave this bit open here when we could just close it off a lot better. Like if we just closed this off and had doors here instead, would that not work considerably better? I don't know. But animals can freely come and go through the doors, so it wouldn't really hurt them. And the north is fine, so if anybody tries to attack us from the north, they got to go through water. We could just sit by sandbags and shoot them to death. What began as a cougar that killed TBW then became minigun target practice and ended as a rug. One thing I would like... Oh! Even though you are our prime hunter, I would actually quite like to give you the minigun. Because your minigun, I hear, ignores... what does it ignore? It ignores accuracy, whereas you being trigger happy gives us pretty much double shooting speed, right? And that I'd like to see more of. Because this weapon, although it's probably powerful, just ain't doing what we need it to do, which is hit a cougar. I hear alpacas are pretty good for getting... now we're at it. Just kill the alpacas, man. They do not deserve to live. No. Man, I am so mad that hunters hunt individually. Kill them all. Bodies can last a while. Then again, you're not our most accurate of individuals, are you? What with your right eye having been torn out? God, let's face it, that thing's dead in a few hours. Kill the other ones. How's the colony doing? Do we export drugs now? Not yet. I would like to get on the drugs export trade before long. It's just not been happening. Yeah, this just can't go on. Who has the minigun? Sorry, Darkbane, but you don't really shoot that much. Well, which of these is going to degrade first? Probably you, since you are out in that running water. Chest-deep moving water. So let's haul you first. And let's see to it that Darkbane... Oh, well, you're taking care of our animals, which is very cute. Always making them tame, or maintaining their tameness, I assume. Usually hunting and genocide are mutually exclusive. I don't understand. Like, at all. Here we go. This is why I don't want my hunter dragging animals back. We have grunts to do that. Now, tomato. I've had a bit of an idea for you. just a bit of an idea, but we'll give it time. What are you going to do with the fat stacks of drug dosh revenue? I think we should invest it in Lepardi's room. It doesn't look quite grand enough. Extremely impressive is one thing, but it could stand to be more impressive. I also need better medics. C-Space is only a weak professional at 7, despite your love for it. If we look at numbers and medical, oh well, no, TTC, the altruist, is alright at it as well. That's still just 2 medics. Thankfully, I suppose TTC is non-violent, so it's not like they're ever likely to get into to danger with all the fighting. But I think it would also be nice to finally install some auto doors and just shift this up in general. I haven't yet made use of this room, but a larger kitchen, and maybe even a refrigerated kitchen? I'm not sure, this meat spoils much too quickly. Well, it counts as refrigerated because it's only 7 degrees in here. Maybe that's for the better, actually. I don't really know how how the whole refrigeration stuff works there, but you'd think that these guys were fine. It's just a little bit of cold, but we have tons of food. And tell you what, this should not be holding packed meals. Food, meals, I don't know about nutrient paste. I don't know if that goes off or not, but packed survival meals do not, so they shouldn't be there. They should probably be over here. So, packed survival meal, yes. And this priority actually becomes low, because I don't think anywhere else actually takes full-blown meals. Oh, you actually do? Well, I don't want my meals in here. Then again, that's pretty good to have as a spillover if this one isn't good enough. Well, we'll see if the packaged survival meal... Yeah, surely they'll come over here instead of there. You never did give the hospital a television, nor did I really want to. Seems a bit of a waste in my book. I want to make sure that everybody here is okay. I forget what got everybody so banged up. Looks like a thrombo being angry. Did a lot of stuff, but that's okay. Wonder when I can do eye implants. This is our fabrication bench, so if I wanted bionic eyes, I would need, plastisteel and advanced components. When it comes to plastisteel, we're actually pretty good. We got loads of it. Other stuff, less so. Did I try to tame the thrombo? No, we decided to kill the thrombo. I still wouldn't mind taming the mega sloth, actually. I know they're, pretty wild and don't want to be tamed, but maybe it's worth a shot. Right, Darkbane, I'm afraid you're going to have to drop that minigun. And, okay, now you're going to do some researching. I guess you rested up pretty well. Merchant, I need you to grab that gun. And he's just saying, say no more. The hell was that? Meteorite. Silver! Oh, ho, 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 well, don't mind me. The good Randy giveth, because the good Randy knoweth he must taketh away. I want to finally get advanced components so I can rebuild Crashbite's spine. Crashbite has been sitting here for so long. Jings are even ravenously hungry. What a shame for them. Can I not build something for them? There's like a... I heard there's something like a monitor for looking out for them. Maybe, but I'm not seeing it. Tane Megasloth gets its own room. I don't want the new guy feeling insecure murderously insecure. Vitals monitor is tech behind. Da 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 da. Is that so? Where are we right now? Advanced fabrication. Yeah, that should allow us to make super components. I'm led to believe. There we go. Crashbite gets his fine meal. We're all good. And Avalius and Lucky, I suppose, will keep cooking up lovely meals. It's good enough for me. Jinx, we are looking good on the food. Oh yeah, mega sloths. Mega sloths are good food. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how things are right now. What we could definitely stand to do, though, is improve the defenses. We got all this granite wall. Do we still have loads of granite, though? Oh yeah, oodles of granite. So I really do think the right thing to do is to expand the wall situation. Hell, I wonder if we could double wall. How much is it to... What is the cost here? 400... Is this our granite? No, that is slate. Probably still within our means to granite up 400, 800. Another bit there and there. Might be expensive. Ah well, single wall will do us at least for a bit. And what I am going to need as well are some doors. Not auto doors, that seems largely unnecessary. But as long as people can get to and from, I'm pretty satisfied. I just want to have better defense here. Oh, too wet. Or what? Yeah, it's mud. Mud next to all this rich soil. Just whenever we've had invaders, they've been able to get around this far too easily and really catch us unaware, which is definitely what I don't want. Also, why in the world am I giving them wooden doors, which are nice and easy to destroy? No way, no how. Oh man, they even built one of them already. These should be granite doors. A go frenzy. They're moving faster. Well, as long as it's not on go juice. Granite doors. Probably incredibly slow to open, but that's okay. Turkey? Ooh. Sounds like it's time for din-dins. A turkey has become tame. Alright, who wants to be our turkey? And for what it's worth, who wants to be our spare buffamoo? Also, what's your gender? Female. Female turkey. Sounds like that lays eggs and whatnot. Tamed, huh? I don't know how turkeys do for us, but I think we will designate you to the good old outdoor animal region. Nice. Blue Knight says, I'll be the turkey. Oh no, that is wildlife. Is it worth getting a whole batch of turkeys, I wonder though. Turkey 1, Blue Knight. You got strange numbers as well. And you don't have a capital B in your name. Why do so many people not use capital letters? Am I so out of touch? Perhaps we would benefit from having better defenses here. Just in case they decide to spill across. I'm not so sure about this part, but I am very wary of my lack of defenses, and since we don't have a lot of immediate threats coming up right now, I feel pretty happy in doing this. And granite wall is fine. Granite is super powerful, so... No, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Anybody that tries to come across this water is gonna get a whole lot of pain. Good. Mind you, if they come this way, we're in a bit of trouble, so what I need is something resembling a trap. Is there any difference between the traps, right? Wooden trap, spring chance 100 with 45. Wait, I can right click on these? No, that's the same as left clicking. But what if it was a steel trap? 100%, a lot more damage. Interesting. Do you have multiple mortars if and when things get serious, or simply demolishing the next camp you want to raid? I do not, is the answer. What about granite as a trap? Pretty high chance, but what is it I have tons of? Slate. Slate sounds really nasty. I cut myself badly with slate as a kid. That is not something that anybody should have to go through. So naturally, all of our enemies must go through this. They want to take our bridge, well, they're gonna pay for it. That said, our enemies are pretty good at dodging these. So there we go, that's just work for our colonists to do. I would also strongly appreciate better defense for this thing. We haven't had any troubles with these for a long time. There we go, get a door access just in case we need to access for repairs. Then we're okay. Yeah, we are okay. Tell me, C-Space, what... Oh yeah, you're still resting up. That's fine. And when Darkbane goes to bed next, I want him to grab that other gun. We need gun emplacements, yells Frozen Kaiser. See, I'm not sure what the best place to put them is. I quite like the idea that we take people down with our own bare hands. Good, we got nice excess in the geothermal. Okay. Man, I can't believe people are doing that. Rest until you're healed in a much better bed, okay? Alright, this food's going off way too quickly for my liking. And I don't know how best to do this without microing. I really don't want to have to put my kitchen stuff in here. But maybe I should just keep it really cold. It's not like the cooks work for that long and they can just wear warmer clothes. Oh yeah, I turned off all these things, didn't I? Perhaps we should have them on so that when it gets cold again, it's not such a problem. Wait, your target temperature is 25 degrees? What madness is that? There we go, -5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I read up a few things about power, so it'd be nice to have that a bit more sustainable. Ah, here's the problem, right? I don't want you to have the packaged survival meals at all. Since it can keep forever without being chilled, I want it in places that it keeps for a long time. Merchant's smelting up a lot of things, but what I would really like is for our clothes and stuff to be done. Forget the parkas now, I don't care so much about them anymore. Especially since they chew away at our cloth that we may or may not have that much of these days. Yeah, I could stand for more. We're growing corn, lots of medicine, as well we should. Oh, tons of corn will be good for food for a long time. Jake, your living room is missing a door. Oh, how did that happen? Back you go. That'll be why the temperature is so low around here. That said though, I'm still bothered, deeply bothered about this. What's the solution here? Well, however you cut it, I need to get the food off of here. This stuff's fine, it keeps for bloody ever, but the other one's not so sure. Difference in trap materials is that different materials have different sharp damage multiplier. You want steel traps. No, I could make steel traps, but slate just sounds nice and dangerous. Slate hurts. Huh, this is rough slate on the ground. I wonder if the game can make it easier to find where the good soil is. Not that I think we really need that much more planting area, and in fact it probably works against us if we have it all the way over here. Then again, could be useful, right? Especially if I plant something here that takes a very long time. So why don't we do exactly that? I'm going to stockpile, not stockpile, no, anything but stockpile, get rid of that. I'm going to make a growing zone here, and you will purely grow maybe Devil Strand, because it takes a long time. Maybe something else that takes a long time. What sells for good amounts of drug money? Oh no, hop plants. I want a lot of hops so that I can... How long does it take? Jinx, it doesn't take long at all, only 5 days. I should plant something here that takes a lot longer. Cotton is one idea. Cotton might actually be a good idea, because I do want a lot of it. Cocoa? Nah, I'm not so fond of the cocoa. I mean, look at cocoa, it takes 16 days to grow the trees here. Then again, we haven't seen any cocoa, so that's a good enough reason. Maybe we'll find some other rich soil. Oh, this whole thing is rich soil? Jeez, why have I not been using this? Well now. Growing zone, by terrain, bang. What do we want a ton of? I think it's a damn shame that we haven't had our drug trade going, really. Psychoid plants take 9 days. And then, Nitro's a natural born druggie though. Well, all the more reason that we need to expand our stockpile, and then I tell Nitro that he's not allowed to go to the druggy parts. Northeast of the wall looks good. This is mud and rich soil? How are you meant to tell them apart? Stony soil, muddy soil. Yeah, it's like what? That's rich soil, and that is mud. Madness. Maybe move Nitro into a small hovel near a swamp to live in drug-free peace. Let's have a look at another look at Nitro, right? It's under bio, right? Chemical fascination. He will consume much more. If not already addicted to drugs, he will go on hard drug binges. He will ignore directives not to use pleasurable drugs. Freaking guy. C-Space feels limited in a feeble human body. He dreams of being enhanced by artificial parts. No, you got stabs and stuff, but nothing too bad. Are there any things that are fairly cheap to make for you? Like, bionic ear is only 3 advanced components. Bionic stomach. Maybe yeah, bionic eye seems pretty cool. Oh well, all seems relatively well for us, really. The wall is nearing completion. Oh, and that reminds me, are you not in bed yet, Darkbane? Oh, you're going to sew. At this time of night, you're going to do like one thing and then go back. Takes a while to grow a cocoa tree, it seems. Oh no, he's all rested up. Farmers do get up early as they do. What? Feeding a fine meal to... Wait, you went out to sow one thing and then you go back. That's madness, that is. Dead tortoise missing half its body. Doesn't seem worth our time to bring back then. All this, however, does. Starvation for Zed. How does he do it? Trivial malnutrition gives a whole lot of hunger rate. It's fairly maddening. And Jings, it is cold inside here. I guess I never did reconnect these things. Right, how about we just reconnect the whole lot? Don't want people sleeping in the cold, which Nitro's probably... Yeah, there we go, slept in the cold. We need some heaters. Working on it, Chief. Ah, what a comfortable game. A lot of wood to chop these days. We lost a lot of that wood for a long time, but this will give our farmy people something to do. Also, I don't want to afford anybody some cover if they break through here. The moment they break through, I want to shoot them to shreds. And I can't believe we still grow potatoes in this little patch. Still, that'll keep our farmers very busy. Jake, I think it's time to start planning on how much of Merchant and Crashbite can be made into nightmarish robotic killing machines. Now we're talking. I also really want to expand this area so that I can actually expand this. Alternatively though, I could get rid of a lot of this and expand it down the ways. And then I have segregated areas for different things. So I want to have our little drug part. Also, where is it? Where is it? I think it's furniture, right? Shelf. We don't have enough in the way of shelving. Apparently stuff being left on the floor is unpleasant, so let's have shelves to deal with that. Good, I want C-Space to really focus on his art. He's our art and our artist and our doctor. And I need a lot more nice marble sculptures. How is it damaged like that, I wonder? Maybe somebody else came and ravaged it a bit. But this extremely impressive workshop keeps people generally happy. The meal situation is fan-freaking-tastic. And just generally, I'm quite satisfied. Just wish we had more clothes and stuff. I want to segregate this a lot more. Have clothes, have not clothes. And good, we still have tons of marble, so I'm happy to make a lot more marble walling. It is beautiful after all. Like this I want to just grow over here and even down into this a bit, so that we have a lot more space for... Are we looking? We're getting there. Just not very well. So we have a lot more space. Just Lebensraum in general. These things sure do operate slowly, don't they? Very slowly. How about the wildlife? Hey, there's another turkey. And it's also female. Does this mean we'll start getting eggs? And is that even worth doing, I wonder? Take in mind that you're going to be needing a lot of components. Being a long-range mineral scanner, or building a long-range mineral scanner, could be useful. Haven't looked into that at all, have we? I did research one, right? Here we go, long-range mineral scanner, but it needs advanced components, so we need to get on that. Pod launcher. Fueling port for launching one transport pod. Transport pod. So we need pods and pod launchers. I guess that's to win the game, but you probably need a lot of said components. So you're bringing stuff over here to turn the marble chunk into yeah, well, we do always need marble chunks, but sometimes I think that's not the right use of your time, merchant. So once you're done with that, let's just suspend the old marble chunk making so you can do other things. I want a lot more clothes being made. We have 2 tailor benches. Wooden electric tailor bench, a wooden hand tailor bench. Surely this one should be upgraded to be more electrifying. So how about we deconstruct you? Transport pods or transport your people to other tiles quickly. Think of the raiding possibilities. I like to do it a bit more old-fashioned. Leopardi and Nephi both equipped with thrombo horns, and we have a spare one here. That's awesome. Happy about that. There's a lot of stuff I'm happy about. I'm just not happy about Crash Bite being so useless. Even when we bring you up to something functional, you're only good at animals and crafting. That said, I want to do a lot more crafting in general. I wonder if I should just have clothes being made out of any leathery stuff that we have. I focus a lot on the bloomin' forever parkas. Let's make it so we're just making one more of those. And let's try to focus on making things out of leather. SS is on that for some reason. Despite SS being much more of a farmer. Looking at it, who are our crafters? Most importantly, those that are big on it. Nephi does a lot of things very well, but for now, you're our researcher. SS, the geologist. Maybe it's good if Neefington does a bit more in the way of crafting rather than researching. Researching's all well and good, but a lot of this I'm kind of stonewalled on for a bit. I need to get my advanced fabrication, and I don't think any of this is going to be... Well... It sounds like stuff that requires advanced components anyway. Jake, can you make a bionic spine for Crash Bite? That's exactly what we're trying to do. But we need advanced components to build the spine. Kind of think of it, what does it take to make an advanced component? A regular component just needs steel. Now that's nice and easy. But we already have a whole bunch of components. Oh, well, we only have 23 of them actually. Then we need to make components with the steel that we surely have plenty of. Not thousands, and we have 220 gold as well. That's good to know. Very good to know. Advanced is 2 components and gold, I think. Well then, it sounds like we need to get going with those components. So do until we have... And yeah, just drop them where they are so you don't have to worry so much. And we also... Oh, shoot, what's up with this? What's up with these benches? Oh, they only take weapons. Well, I certainly don't want you to take weapons only. Dark Bane, you're busy harvesting that heal root, I know, but would you mind taking that heavy SMG as well? And this storage... Oh man, this is... Yeah, I guess you are meant to be important, but I don't want you to have guns here. I want you to have... What is this? The brewery? So you should have hops. I don't know how long hops last like this, but... Where do hops come from? There we go, hops, please. Oh wow, that search thing is super useful, isn't it? Now, what do we do here? We make medicine here, which means I need herbal medicine, cloth, and Nutrimane. So, Nutrimane, cloth, and you take herbal medicine. Okay, but what's important is that you don't take weapons. Funny that these things default to weapons. Well, funny to me at least. That wasn't all we did. Oh man, you're not done yet, but I need to set that thing to... Alright, fair enough. And then I'll want a copy of this right about here for you. Zed once again needing treatment. I need some new lungs for Zed. His asthma is always getting on me. And if we do that, then he's pretty much fantastic. Other than being a gourmand. There's something about getting hurt. He doesn't know why. UMed Workshop. The what workshop now? Wooden Drug Lad, I tell you, doesn't have medicine. Do it until we have 50 medicine. And pause when we only have, until we only have a 30. Then we're good. Yeah, wart should be made forever. When's Naxus, asks V Hands. Not today, and probably not tomorrow. The beauty here is only pretty. Probably be prettier if I switched out the walls and the floor, actually. This floor would be made of wood. Is a bit naff. I think this place could be more beautiful. Now the construction outside isn't done yet, so I'm going to hold off on doing such a large project like that. But yes, the truth is I am much too busy rimming to focus on the Nexus for now. His colony had a pirate once, this Frozen Kaiser. Why are you off? Do you not have power coming over here? Actually, no, you don't. Everything else seems to be okay. I would actually like this to be connected here. It's good to have a bit of extra connection, just so we're not eating one choke point when it comes to power. And it only costs steel, which we do happen to have a good bit of. Happy days. 2 tool cabinets in the middle of your workstations would give them 12% speed for a one-time investment. Yeah, I'm not sure it works quite that simply. If we look at tool cabinet here. Wait. Anyway, it affects a lot of things. A hell of a lot of things, actually. No, that's naff. That just looks naff. There we go. One workbench can use up to 2 tool cabinets, so I don't know if it functions that way. Well, we'll see how it works out, right? Nice research speed factor. Oh damn, we got a lot of this stuff. We should be able to make tons of medicine. Good job, merchant. Wait, merchant's the prime drug lord here? I wish it was easier to see which skills these things require. Minimum skills, craft and intellect. Oh, intelligence helps with making medicine, does it? Well, the investment here is 400 steel. Thankfully I have a good amount of steel. Although I can't exactly remember why. Compacted machinery should always be taken. One thing I would quite like to do is go off on a little adventure to try and find more things to mine out. But maybe the deep mining thing is what that's made for. Female boomalope. How are our current boomalopes? Are they too much of a sausage fest? Boomalope. Male, male, female. Right then, I think ever so that we should try to tame this one. Lots of heal roots around here. I wonder if we actually have plenty of heal root by now. Maybe could focus on planting something a bit different here. What's my mind at for that? I always feel we lack cotton one way or another, so let's get more of that. Merchant says, sorry to keep bringing it up, but I have a strong desire to break into the danger room. That's danger zone. I don't disagree there. I wonder what our best way to deal with that is. Aristo is now 17 in construction. He's a madman at it. Well, we're constructing all this. Bulk goods trader is passing by. Neffy, you're the... How do you see what the... Oh, you shoot frenzy, that's it. Go frenzy, shoot frenzy, inspired recruitment, but we've got nobody to recruit. Still though, Nephi, go and speak to our bulk goods trader. What do they have for us? Pigs, muffalos, alpacas, another turkey. No, that's our turkey, which we could sell. I wouldn't mind having a bit more silver, so let's not dismiss that one straight up. Pregnant. Okay, we're gonna end up with more buffamoos before long. Pigs though. Pigs, pigs, pigs. Castration period, that's what I want to know. I mean, I still want to know. They'll eat seeds and plants and things, so that's fine, but how, if I buy a breeding pair, how long is it going to take? Doesn't want to say. Doesn't want to say. Maybe I have to look at the sow for that. Am I being incredibly blind here? Huh. Nay clue. They are expensive though, but I would like to have a nice renewable source of meat. And I imagine pigs give a fairly... 68's not great, not bad. Huh. Wonder why it doesn't tell me the how long it takes though. Lots of kibble, but I don't really want to sell it. The chem fuel I don't do anything with. But it's not exactly worth a lot of money to be selling, so bleh to that. Components, though, are probably worth... Oh, God, that's expensive. Nutrimane... I do like having a lot of that stuff. 17 days. That takes forever. Forget that, then. The Devil Strand that we got is worth some pretty good money. We just don't have a lot of it, which is a shame. Otherwise, I got a lot of leathers, including Thrumbo fur. They got medicine. They have psychic tea. Yeah, lots of drugs for them. And hey, the drug Lucifernium. Okay, that seems a bit outrageous. Go juice. Yayo, psychic tea. Sounds like there's good money to be made on the drug trade, so we should be investing ourselves in that. Plastisteel, I want more of that, but God, is it expensive. Smoke leaves, beer. Beer's not bad. Wood. Alright, well, let's start trading away things we know we're going to get rid of. Anything that is fairly worn. I'm keeping around these normal things, that's fine, but anything worn I'm quite keen to get rid of. Some lizard skin pants. No, no thank you. Some old duster. A cloth jacket doesn't seem too bad, but it's still worn. This one's fine. Parka, light leather. Ah, away you go. Worn. Worn as well. Hey, now this is the way to make some money. It's not quite selling our... good 90%, still pretty good. Not quite selling our hats at this rate. Steel simple helmet. I do wonder if that's pretty good for our Malay people to wear. I'm strongly thinking about telling Malay people to wear more strong equipment. They sell gold. I would not mind some gold, but gosh, is it expensive. Marble sculpture. No, if it's excellent, I'm keeping that. Otherwise, I won't buy any of the rest of this stuff. Alright, what else should I really consider buying here? I do want a silver. Oh, he has advanced components, only one of them. But I guess I'll take it. Can't see of a good reason not to take it. Does Jake still work at Paradox? Yes, I do. Yeah, man, I really need these, so I'll buy up one of those. I have a lot of Muffalo wool. I don't really want it, so I'll get rid of it. Otherwise, I guess any of these leathers that I have a small amount of, I figure they're not going to do me much good, so I'll just get rid of them. Human leather. Now we need those for our hat economy. Alright, that seems fair enough to me. Ka-ching, thanks for the silver. That cleared up a good bit of space here. Oh, I do have beer. Yeah, these ones are finishing up eventually. An excellent sculpture. Tell you, some people have bedrooms that have nothing in them sculpture-wise, so I'd really like to deck them out a little bit. I also really need to segregate up my my storage a lot better. There we go. Zed himself barely has anything good in his bedroom. If we check out Zed, what does he say? How's your bedroom? Decent. Just decent. Given that people have high expectations now, I don't have the plus 30, so I need them to be quite a bit happier. And a good way to do that is sorting out their bedroom. Alright, we do not have enough space for weapons here, so I'm going to shrink this zone down. And I'm going to expand this zone. There we go. Is there anything from that trade that will rot or degrade if it isn't priority hauled? Silver won't, the drugs won't. Nah, the degradation here is super slow, and I don't care. Should be good. Good to see Super Saiyan... Oh, they're watching television. Taking up space in the fabrication bench by watching television. Meanwhile, Merchant has to stand to make a component. Funny stuff. Well, I'm finding it funny. What do we say? Cotton still, huh? Once this corn is grown, I think we will replace it with a different kind of crop. As for this growing zone, we could grow something a little different, something that maybe grows a bit faster. It's not enough hops for me. You know, it's not too bad if we use this to constantly grow more heal root, right? Medicine doesn't really go off. And I remember early on having about this much medicine thinking, crikey, that'll last forever. And it did not last forever. It lasted for ever, not forever. Alright, still, life seems pretty good for us. Pretty damn good. Nice. I wonder if this is from my animals just eating everything here, right? If I look at assigning areas, outdoor animals, look at how much they're just consuming the land out here. We should give them much more area to graze in. Whether this is a good idea or not, I'm unsure, but just give them a nice place to be and good opportunity to run back if the need arises. Seems fine to me. I think it was the bi-weekly fires that cleared that vegetation. Doesn't change the fact that they don't have good access to vegetation right now. Oh, there's a little animal thing. Muffalo 2, how cute. Juvenile male. Yeah, it looks like food to me. I wonder. Ooh. Euthanizing animals. I wouldn't mind trying that out, but I would need a good target for it. Probably train up the medicine quite well if we were to do that. Now I'd like a larger sterile area here so that I could expand my foodie operation, but I don't know. Just don't know. It's warmer in here, that much is for sure, so this stuff no longer counts as refrigerated. But I worry greatly about food stockpiling. Just how do I not micro this? Otherwise, food gets brought here, and if it doesn't need to be cooked, it just rots away. And that makes me very sad. Otherwise, our cooks have to do a lot of hauling to get what they need here. And if I make this room cold, well, why not just have the whole room put together? Lepardi says, I learned from DDR Greed that there are winners and losers, and I won the best room. Yeah, there we go. Okay, oh no, my crops. Including my cash crops. Well, to be fair, those ones weren't sold, but I bet these trees are about to go. Non-ideal temperature. Well, I'm glad we built that extra door there, but we should be... Wait, what's this? What does that mean? Broken down. Interesting. Still, other than me losing... ah, man. Are these gonna die off? Probably. Turn on the sun lamp for that corn. Yeah, well, we can at least get this stuff growing. Probably the more fragile ones are going to die. I'm not sure how fragile corn is. Is there something here about fragility? Sensitivity. No, that's... No, I don't know. I don't know what causes them to live or die. It's not just a sun lamp, though. I think I got rid of the... Or rather, I got rid of the ceiling here. So I would also have to build a roof over it. Keep it warm in there. I think this thing should give off enough heat. Well, maybe. What do we have here? Oh, corn is dying due to the cold. Well then, I think it's time to harvest